Hello everyone, today we will discuss regarding the OCS certification and what is OCS and how it works. In my last video we have discussed regarding the GOT certification process. So today we will discuss regarding the organic content standard. So what is organic content standard? It's an independent global standard that is certified by the third party certification body. So it applies to 5 to 100% organic material. If any product having 5% to 100% organic material, we can certify that product under OCS certification process. It addresses the flow of product within and between companies, raw material verification, post harvest processing, manufacturing, packaging and labeling, storage, handling and shipping through the seller in the last business to business transaction. It allows to transport consistent and comprehensive independent evaluation and verification of organic material content claims on product by the accredited third party certification body. Basically it involves from the beginning of the product, that means from the initial raw material of the product to the final product, and there are several certification process like from the farm certificate to the final product labeling in OCS standard process. Let's discuss regarding the OCS label grades. So basically under OCS there are two label grades. One is OCS 100 that can be 95 to 100% organic content, and OCS blended that can be used 5 to 99% organic content. So first we discuss regarding the OCS 100. OCS 100 means there can be used 95 to 100% organic content. During the label grading there are two process of labeling under OCS 100. One is made with or contain 100% organically grown material. If the organic product having 100% organic material, then we can label this product by this way. And another way is organically grown material that is below 100 and above 95%. If any product having 95%, then we can label this material as this way. So you can see there is two types of label under OCS 100. So you can use either one. If the product having 100% organic material, then you can use the first one. If the product is having more less than 100% but more than the 95%, you can use second label one. There should mention the certification body name and the last processor's identification number, that is license number. So for the second label grading for the 95% and above, the rest of the material, if you use 95% organic cotton, then the rest of the material should not be the same material. Like you cannot use 95% organic material, organic cotton, and the rest of the cotton non-organic cotton. So the rest of the 5% should be other material like polyester, elastane. Under OCS blended label grade, so the organic content can be 5 to 99%, and the label grade label of OCS blended products is like this. We need to write made with or contains X% organically grown material. If you use 5% organic cotton, then the rest of the material you can use another anything, that there is no restriction. So you can use non-organic cotton there for the OCS blended product. If you see in a graphical image, then OCS 100 is 95% organic material and the rest 5% can be a non-organic material, but this should not be the same material. Like if you use 95% cotton, then rest of the 5% should not be non-organic cotton. So for OCS blended, minimum 5% you can use organic material, but the rest of the material you can use anything. All product labeling must includes OCS logo. You have seen OCS 100 and OCS blended have different logo design. So if you during the labeling, you must have either OCS 100. If it is fall under OCS 100 grading, then you can use OCS 100 logo, and if it falls under OCS blended grading, then you can use OCS blended logo. And the mention of the certification body, obviously there should be a certification body, and in the label there should be the certification body name mentioned, and also the last certified organization, there should be the license number of the last certified organization. And also before printing of this logo, you must have to take approval from the certification body before printing an application. So let's discuss about the flow chart of the certification process. So it is similar to the GOT certification process. For the farm certification, organic farm certification, either can be USDA NOP or EU regulation or IFOAM family of standard, either can be acceptable. And from the rest of the certification, there should be a scope certificate of all the processors, and there should be a transaction certificate during the transaction of the organic content to one processor to another processor, and this way it will go to the final retailers. So benefits of OCS. The first benefit of OCS is it represents an excellent opportunity for the people to learn about the source of the product, and the certification body is very professional and they are very efficient to maintain the OCS certification process. The certification process is very transparent and they are maintaining it properly, and set and meet the target for the corporate use of organic material. The identity of OCS material is maintained at all times from the fiber to the final product through a robust chain of custody process. Support the demand of organic material even if you are not able to meet the higher percentage. Under OCS you can use 5%, minimum 5% organic material, and you can label it as an organic content. So the vast benefit, I can say, that is the most important benefit of using a organic OCS certificate in the final product. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please keep in touch, and we will see more video regarding on textiles. Thank you everyone. That's all for today. Thank you.